We have 2 more roster updates left, which means we have 2 more chances to make a ton of stubs. And just like any other roster update video, we have a chance to make millions of stubs this roster update. As always, for our roster updates, we'll be doing our silvers to gold and then our golds to diamond. At this point in the year, diamonds are really hard to find, and it's going to be hard to actually even get anybody there. So we're going to go ahead and skip the diamonds are rough, but we do have a ton of potential for golds to diamonds. As always, if you guys enjoy these types of videos, please hit that like for me. It helps me on the algorithm, make sure a lot of people get to see it. Make sure you guys subscribe as well. If you guys have not subscribed, make sure you guys do that. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So the first player we're going to start with is Emmanuel Clase. He's the closing pitcher for the Cleveland Indians. Now, this one, I'm not like 100% on. This is kind of the lower tier one that we're going to start with, but I wanted to make sure to throw him in there just in case. You know, he's at a 77, so he needs quite a bit of a big boost right there. But within the last 28 days, he's only given up a 200 batting average against. You know, he's got 9 strikeouts and 1 walk. Obviously, he's a closing pitcher, so he doesn't have, you know, huge numbers. And with relief pitchers, it's always kind of hard to get them up there. But I did want to throw him in there because I do think he's had an amazing year, and he has been getting like looked over the entire year. Finally got up to silver. I think it was his last roster update. He should have been there a long time ago. So if they, you know, if they're continuing to do it that way, then hopefully maybe he can get gold. But at this point, you know, he's definitely at the lower end right there. He's really cheap too, so you won't lose on a ton of stubs. So make sure you guys take a look at him at least. Okay, so our first hitter that will be going from silver to gold is Frank Schwindel for the Chicago Cubs. He's had a really great year, kind of out of nowhere year. I mean, I don't know if he was really well known before this year, but he's having an amazing year. He's got some pretty good attributes right now too. But the biggest thing we're going to talk about is his right-handed hitting with contact and with power. So right now he's got about 85 contact and about 55 power. So just over the past 30 days and the past 84 plate appearances, he's batting .357. He's got 7 home runs and 5 doubles. I mean, look at his power. I think that's the biggest jump that we're going to get here on this roster update with him. It's going to be the power. I think we can get like a plus, maybe a plus 10. I mean, that might be a little bit over the top, but you know, if we're getting the 60s at least, I think it'll be really good. His contact is at 85. We can maybe boost it up, you know, maybe +3, +4. Now, I will say he hasn't been doing as fantastic against lefties. If we actually take a look right here, he is batting .286 versus lefties. About 28 bats. So actually, he's a pretty good sample size there. So one caveat with him is if they lower that contact versus lefties, it could hinder it a little bit. But I still love the fact that he's doing really well against righties. He's got a lot of power there, at least in the past 30 days. So I think he has a really good shot to go gold. Okay, you can stop me if I've talked about this one before, but Austin Riley not being a gold yet, man, it is just blasphemy. It's blasphemy at this point. He's had a fantastic year. And I think a big reason why we can maybe see him get to gold at this point is he's been doing a lot better against lefties. Now, granted, this is only 16 at-bats, but he is batting .313. He does have a home run as well. You know, he's still not showing a lot of power versus lefties. I think that's the biggest problem that we've had with him and the reason why he hasn't gone gold yet. You know, just based off 16 at-bats and 1 home run, not a big jump up right there, but we still see a little bit of a jump. His contact versus lefties at 70, you know, maybe a +5 there. I don't think he needs a ton to go gold. His price is actually pretty up there already as well. One thing I wish that his fielding was a little bit better. That's kind of a bad thing with him. You know, big at third baseman, fielding kind of is a big part of their overall. So again, obviously we're not going to get fielding updates, so that's not going to help us out. But I do think that he's been hitting better against lefties. He's still doing well against righties. I think we got a good shot for him to go gold too. We now have our first gold to diamond, and at this point in the year, I don't know if there's anybody that's hit for more power the past 30 days than Tyler O'Neill. We've been talking about him literally, I think, for about 3 months now. Then he might have started off as a bronze, I think, at the beginning of the year. And the biggest thing we always said was if he can hit against lefties, get some good power there, he's going to have a good shot to go diamond. Well, I think we finally reached that point. He is hitting lefties finally. If we pull this up really quick, he is batting .412 against lefties in the past 17 at-bats, which obviously is insane. His contact is already up there as well, but he is also hitting for power. He's got 3 home runs and 2 doubles as well in the past 17 at-bats, and we got to get some more power up there. Even against righties, I mean, he's still batting .295 versus righties. We could maybe even say get like a +1 or a +2. Nothing crazy there, but the biggest thing with him is that his power is really showing up against righties again. He already does have 85 power, but he does have 8 home runs and 3 doubles as well in the past 95 at-bats. He has been insane over the past week or so. So I think that big week that he just had is really going to power him up there. He's hitting for power. He already has a defense. He already has the speed as well. Tyler O'Neill, he will be going diamond and most likely will be your player of the month as well. Our next gold to diamond will be Javier Baez. Obviously, he is a New York Met now. And ever since he joined the Mets, he has been insane. And I don't know why a lot of people aren't talking about him. I don't know why. This dude is having just about as good as a month as Tyler O'Neill. And his price is about half of what O'Neal's going for. So you guys need to go buy Javier Baez because he's going to make you a ton of subs. I already have a ton of him at this point. But now just looking at his, last 30 days against righties. Now this is the biggest thing. This is where he's going to get the biggest jump right here. He's got 59 contact versus righties right now. Looking at the past 30 days, he's batting 365 versus righties. 365. He's going to get a major boost there. I mean, we're talking maybe to the 70s. I think that alone will get him all the way up to an 85. He's got decent power too, 5 home runs, a couple doubles too. And not to shy away from what he's doing against lefties either. He is batting 323, which in the contact maybe could get a little bit of boost. Not as much power though. That's the only thing with him is that, with 104 power, you think maybe, 4 or 5 home runs. He only has 1 home run. He does have 3 doubles. So again, the power versus lefty might get nerfed down a little bit, a tiny bit. But the contact versus right is going to be the biggest thing that'll get Javier Baez to go diamond. Again, I don't know why people aren't buying into him yet, but you guys need to go get them right now because he will go way up in price. Our next gold to diamond will be Paul Goldschmidt. He's the first base for the Cardinals. And just like Tyler O'Neill in the past about week or two or so, he has been going absolutely nuts. Now, if we just have his stats pulled against right-handed pitching over the past 30 days. Now, again, this is the past 30 days. But he does have 5 home runs and 5 doubles as well. He's batting 274, so the contact will probably be at the same, like nothing crazy there. But if we actually pulled up, let's make sure we pull up his last 14 days. He's batting 341 with 4 doubles and 4 home runs. So that's like a base thing, if we're doing, the 14 days as well. He's going to get major boosts to right-handed hitting. I mean, that's the biggest thing with him. He's going to get major boosts. Now, look at left-handed. Again, left-handed. He's been insane still. He is batting 611 in the past 30 days. Granted, it's only 18 at-bats. He does have 5 home runs, though. So if we're looking at that, 18 at-bats, 5 home runs, major boost with left-handed contact as well. He's been, under the radar for quite a while now, and I think now he kind of really broke out over the past week or two. So again, Paul Goldschmidt will be another diamond for you guys. So for our last gold to diamond will be Luis Robert or Robert. I've heard it both ways, so we're going to go ahead and just go with both of them right there. But Luis has been very good, man. He got hurt for, majority of the season. And ever since he got back from the IL, he has been absolutely nutty. Against right-handed pitching the past, 30 days. We want to do it just by 14 as well. Past 14 days, about 300. Last 30 days, he's batting 329. Now, he does have 82 contacts, so it's about wherever it should be. Maybe a little plus right there. But he's got a lot of decent power, too. I mean, he's got 4 home runs. He's got 4 doubles and about 76 at-bats. I like that. Get a little power boost for him as well. Now, if we go to left-handed pitching, he is batting 529. 529. Granted, 17 at-bats again. Small sample size, but he doesn't have a huge sample size this year anyways because he hasn't really been playing that much. He does have 2 home runs and 3 doubles as well, so he should get a good little power boost right there. He's got pretty decent fielding. He does have the speed as well. Now, the thing is with his arm and his accuracy, that really hurts him in center field, at least for the overall of him. But again, his batting is very good. Kind of on the lower end of maybe going diamond out of the other 3 guys, because I guarantee those other 3 guys are going to go diamond. He might be on the lower end, but I still really like him. So if you guys want to invest in him, his price is pretty high too. So take a look at him as well. Now, I know I probably missed some guys. There are some guys I have on the list too, but I just didn't think they would go up in the next tier. But as always, guys, leave comments down below if I missed anybody. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys do enjoy the video, again, man, leave that like for me. Please do subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.